let's just go ahead and get this over with because this has been on my mind for a while, and you're the perfect person to talk to about this. Let's go ahead and talk about diamond hands investing and the absolute foolishness that she has been engaging in. Because for a long time, I was being very nice to her. I was holding back. I was trying to give her a chance because I'm like, okay, this girl is young. She clearly knows nothing about investing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be too hard on her yet. But then when she did the whole Voyager thing, wearing the shirt, then the stock tanked 60% in one day, and then she comes out and acting like nothing happened. I'm sorry, I had to let her have it. And I saw you
Yeah,
commented too, but I let that girl have it. I think that comment got like 50 likes. Like I let her have it.
I mean, I think she's playing this game where she's like, "Oh, I'm just a young, innocent girl, and I don't know what I'm
Yep.
doing." And I'm like, "I just made a mistake." Well, if you made a mistake, young lady, which I don't even think she's that young. I mean, at 24, I was like pretty decently educated on investing.
Mhm.
But if she made a mistake, she needs to own up to it and then stop, you know, living in that crypto world. But as you and I were talking about, she recently appeared on this huge crypto channel,
Yeah, she did.
to spread her awareness, obviously. She's
Yep.
not leaving the crypto grift. She's continuing to go along that path. So she doesn't care how her advice affects people. She just wants to have the largest channel possible as fast as
Yep.
possible and make as much money as possible. So I've completely sworn her off. I'm kind of done being nice to her.
Yeah, I agree. I had an angry rant video where I went in on her and Jeremy. And you know what? First of all, you're right. She absolutely copies every single stock that Jeremy makes. But my biggest worry is this girl is 100% a grifter in the making. And the thing she's got going for her is, for some reason, she has a lot of dudes that just simp over her. Like you should see her comments. Like they really like this girl. Like if that girl started an OnlyFans, she would make a lot of money. Like people really like her. So, but
Well,
when it
that
comes,
there's so many desperate dudes out there. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think she. I mean, I'm not saying she's ugly, but she's really not
right.
the type of girl. But I
Yeah,
mean,
I,
I can
I, I
see.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree. She's whatever to me, but yeah, people like the dang girl. But I think it's unfortunate the grift that she's got going on, and I think it's only going to get worse, and that's the biggest worry. And I think unfortunately, as she gets bigger, people like you and I are just going to have to keep hammering her because we can't afford to have another Jeremy or any of these other crazy clowns, and she's definitely turning into one for sure.
But on the bright side, that's more material for us, man. You know, the more clowns that pop up, the more videos we can make.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I just wish you wouldn't pump such garbage stocks. Like, what's so bad about talking about something good? Like, why does everything have to be about Voyager? And she in her latest video where she actually finally responded, she commented on some of the points I made when I made fun of her for wearing a T-shirt in my video. And then she basically said, "Well, I didn't get the T-shirt from the company. I got it from the VGX Heroes group." I'm like, it doesn't matter. It looks bad. It looks like you're endorsing them. Like, it honestly looks like you were paid. Like, you and I have a few stocks that we like. We've never worn the T-shirt for it. Like that. That's very cult-like behavior. You know, like that's a
Yeah,
little bit too far.
she could be lying too. I mean, you don't know. Sometimes people don't tell you whether they're sponsored or not. I mean, it's just
Right.
oddly suspicious to me. She talks about it all the time. She has a
Yep.
referral link. She's wearing the shirt. I mean, it's not hard to put two and two together that she could still potentially be being sponsored by them.
Yeah, and they follow her on Twitter, which they have a verified account with like 200,000 or so followers, maybe more than that, and they actually follow her. That was my other red flag. I'm like, yeah, there might be something going on.
Something's fishy out there. And you don't have to be a big YouTube channel to get sponsored by these brokers. I mean, I've
Nope.
actually talked to sponsors before. I've gotten
Yep.
emails from like legitimate sponsors before.
Yep.
It ain't that hard. You don't have to be that big.